So next is here Jackie Jones. Sad news about Bray Wyatt. Morning, guys. I'm sure you guys will have spoken about the latest issue that Bray Wyatt is having. Sadly, the guy is going through a very tough time with his mental health and has been given an indefinite break from WWE to deal with it. So this guy sent this email Sunday morning at 6:47 a.m., right? I'm sure those of you who deal with mental health problems will understand that there's no time frame on depression. You just recover from it eventually or it sticks around the rest of your life. It's horrible. Question I'd like to hear you guys respond to is, do you think that maybe Wyatt's mental health issues may cause an early retirement? There's also a rumor that Wyatt tested positive for COVID on the day of WrestleMania 37, which is why he wrestled his match completely covered from head to toe. I haven't heard any. Is this from Bill Body?
Fightful Select has reported that his absence is a result of personal issues.
But he was on the show. He was on the pay-per-view last night.
He was?
Yes. So I don't even understand what this is talking about. When did he get time off? He's been on the shows.
Well, since WrestleMania.
Is this a previous story?
No, he hasn't been on the show since WrestleMania, right?
What are you talking about?
He got beat at WrestleMania, and then he wasn't on the shows after that.
Bro, he's been on the shows, like doing the deal with McIntyre and Bobby Lashley. He was just in a triple threat match.
Are you sure? Really?
Talking about Bray Wyatt.
Bray Wyatt.
Not Ryan Storm.
Oh, bro, I'm thinking about...
Strowman. No, Bray Wyatt.
Oh, I was thinking Braun Strowman.
Yeah. I'm like, huh?
Braun Strowman. Who? Oh, Bray Wyatt. Yeah, that is interesting. Bro, how come these big guys have mental health problems?
So they're giving him
Lars
time
Anderson.
Off. They're giving him time off, Joe?
Yeah. I'm just reading about
storyline.
How is it possible?
Here's his.
I'm going to ask a question.
All right, because he put up an Instagram.
This is a very controversial question, right? How is it possible that? Okay, like, let me ask you a question, Konnan. How many guys in WCW that you think had mental health problems that probably needed time off at some point? I can't remember anybody that's like being like would be in such a bad place, and like these people talk about mental health, like they get depressed a lot and stuff. And I can't.
Well, bro, but you got to understand. You also got to understand. You also got to understand, because I have mental health issues, but you also have to understand that it's in varying degrees. So when you have somebody like Mauro Ranallo who can't get out of bed, and somebody criticizes him and he falls apart, that might be the extreme end of it. And I know, like, guys, even in AAA, that they get so depressed that they don't go to work. And so I never got that depressed, and there was nothing that would stop me from going to work. And I've gone to work, like, in really bad condition,
Would you say that probably our whole locker room was consisted of guys like that? Everybody would go to work.
Everybody. You mean that had mental health issues in WCW?
Yeah, that needed.
Bro, Scott had mental health issues. Yes. Raven had mental health issues.
But they never. But the thing was, is like, okay, your mental health issues never really cost him time off.
I don't know. I mean, Scott missed a lot of time.
Yeah, but his was for
not
drugs.
For that.
But drugs were. Don't you think drugs was a result of the depression? Right. I mean,
drugs were illegal. That's the difference. He was taking illegal substances and testing positive for it, and that's part of the. He had to go. You can sit there, you can extrapolate that, but him being off wasn't mental health. It was testing positive for drugs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Connection. There is.
You know what? Let me tell you something too. This might be this might actually affect it. Well, we were. Our mental health, guys, mental health, but the mental health is good because, bro, the shows were popular.
Yeah.
We were the number one rated show on cable television. We had we sold out every night. The business was thriving, and we were very.
But
what if this has something to do with it? The fact that the business is not like it used to be, and the fans are not there like these, and maybe these guys read this stuff, and like there's not as many fans, and the ratings are terrible, and we're dealing with the lowest ratings ever, and maybe. They look at the ratings. They want to second maybe that messes with them.
Because I want you to hear this, because you'll figure it out when I read this post. Let
me just say this real quick, Joe.
Go, Konnan.
But guys like Scott Hall and Raven, and that were creative geniuses. They all had Jake the Snake. They all had mental health issues. I'm sure Paul Lee had them. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I mean, I think a lot of part of being creative. A lot of those guys also
gets you thinking weird things.
Yeah.
So your brain gets you outside the box. You start thinking of things that might depress you. This is actually my reality, not this.
Right.
When you start thinking really weird.
What are you saying, Joe?
Here's what Bray Wyatt put on Instagram under his Wyndham Rotunda account, because that's his name, obviously. He put a picture of the Fiend, right? There you see it right there. And he posted, "You are stale. They ruined you. He is boring. I hate his matches. My life is art. My art successes and my loved ones are the only exit I have for my mental health. You have no idea how much a simple, thoughtless comment on social media can directly affect the person you are sending it to. With great power comes great responsibility. The negativity in our world is astonishing, and mental health is at an all-time decline. Be better. It could save a life. They saved mine. I love you, JoJo. I love you, kids. I love you, Mom." So that's a little...
How bad is that you're disintegrating for a comment on social media, bro?
Yeah. Bro, and then I'm sorry, and this is
like
this
the
might
other
be
day.
hard.
Somebody described Twitter as a wall in a bathroom. You know what I'm saying? In a public bathroom.
Yeah,
that's what it is, bro.
I'm gonna say something controversial.
Yeah.
All right. If you're a promoter, how do you book a guy like that on top?
Yep.
If he's gonna read a comment and go and get in this bad place.
Yep.
He needs to work. He needs to see therapy. You need to work. You need to be able to mentally handle social media.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, if you're going to let comments from people that you never even met, like comments from people that you know that are harsh, hurt.
Yeah.
I can't. And the level of hurt, I feel it's like I can't possibly comprehend feeling like that for somebody. I have no clue who the person is.
Right.
Well,
so I don't know.
Everybody's different,
Yeah.
And I'm not.
We got to run in. By the way, your dog is in the end.
But by their nature, a lot of performers are sensitive like that, and I mean wrestlers, comedians, musicians, whatever.
Entertainers.
Not all of them. Entertainers,
how many entertainers, these millionaires and stuff, are just complaining about how terrible their life is?
Yeah.
On social media all the time,